हिस्ट्री होता है व्हाट इज योर हिस्ट्री में आएगी नहीं फिजिक्स का अलग बुक केमिस्ट्री का अलग बुक बायो का अलग बुक
फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री में बायो इंग्लिश
यार ये गलत है बहुत गलत है
वॉल्यूम पे लगा
तो हो गया स्क्वायर क्या पहली बार मुझसे कि व्हाट सुनने के लिए मैं पहले से और ये बोलती कि केमिस्ट्री की सर है ये और गलत सर ने देखो उसमें मेरे को कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम है इस फॉर्मूला में एक फॉर्मूला यूज करना
ए बाय हाइट ऑफ इक्विलेटरल ट्रायंगल
हाइट ऑफ इक्विलेटरल ट्रायंगल का फॉर्मूला है 3 √3/4 है √3/4 डायरेक्ट ये ना नहीं √3/2 है
√3a/2
अरे यार भाई √3/2 अरे √3/4 नहीं 2 √3/2 और उसके ऊपर है तो उसको √3/2 ही बोलेंगे हाँ
मैं √3a/2
और 2 है अगर तो साथ में पकड़ रहे हो तो तेरी कर और
हाइट के लिए स्क्वायर
नहीं हाइट के लिए स्क्वायर नहीं तेरा के लिए
3a √3a/2
So also वही तो आएगा पर most of the time Miller's formula एक ही तो यूज नहीं होता हम टाइप करते
ये मेरे को क्वेश्चन है बहुत
भारती है तू ये बना तो क्या भेजेगा एक उसको पीछे आकर आगे बैठ एक मदर बाहर बैठ सकते हैं मैं बाहर को समझ
Hello everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Surprised to see me?
Very much.
Sir, what's the surprise? You're not sure aware about meetings? Sit down, please. लाए हो तुम लोग ये? चेक नहीं किया?
मुझे लगा हमेशा की तरह केमिस्ट्री
कब चेक किया?
नहीं
झूठ बोल रहे हो 3 दिन से तो मेरे को दिख रहा है।
हाँ मैं रोज देखता हूँ
3 दिन से मेरे को दिख रहा है तो मेरे को 3 दिन से दिखेगा। इसका मतलब चेक नहीं है। स्क्रीन में चेक करो। टेस्ट के रिजल्ट्स आ गए मेरे पास। फिजिक्स का रिजल्ट लगे?
हाँ सर बहुत चलेगा
टेबल में चैतन्य फिर अद्विका उसके बाद गौरी स्टेप बोला ना जो आपको सुन यहाँ बैठा एक अभिषेक सोनावले कौन है तो वाशी ठीक है एक दो तीन कल 5 क्वेश्चन ही दिए बाकी में नहीं दिया नहीं दिया तुमने देखो टेस्ट लिखो मार्क्स कम ज्यादा आने को चलेगा अभी ये सब क्या है प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट है टेस्ट लेते जाओ ठीक है ऐसा नहीं है कि टेस्ट दिया और मार्क्स बहुत अच्छे दिए हैं तो गड़बड़ ऐसा नहीं है तुम्हें पता चलेगा तुम्हारा काम कौन सा ठीक है जो बच्चों ने टेस्ट दिया है मुझे एप्रिशिएशन और बाकी तो जिस भाई कितने नहीं आया एक्सपेक्टेड है ना आई नो वही है
एक ही एक्सपेक्टेड
तो बाकी श्योर भी नहीं है
एक्सेंट आ सकती है
तो नेक्स्ट नाम क्या है ऐश्वर्या तो उसका क्या आ सकती नहीं आ सकती चलो ठीक है तो एक्चुअली उसकी गलती नहीं उसके स्कूल में ना जो टीचर्स हैं वो पनिशमेंट है अगर वैसे बात नहीं किया कैन यू बिलीव इट वैसे ही कुछ दूसरे माता है
उसकी एक्सेंट ही प्रॉब्लम उसकी इंग्लिश अच्छी है आई आल्सो मैं भी उसकी
स्कूल में ही हम लोग को ऐसे पढ़ाया है
स्कूल ऐसी
हाँ और घर में भी पता नहीं शायद पेरेंट्स कैसे वो बचपन से अगर वो वैसा बात कर रही है इसलिए अगर कोई अमेरिका में पढ़ के आया है तुम्हारा ही भाई उनसे वैसे बात करेंगे इंडिया में ऐसे वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ इंडिया विद इन इंडिया व्हिच इज नॉट इंडिया हाँ तो वैसा है जैसे इंटरनेशनल स्कूल है इंडिया में तो वहाँ पर लोग को एक्सेंट की ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है उसे बच्चों की गलती नहीं है एंड क्या करें कोई बात नहीं चलो चलो वेवर रीड लास्ट 26 कर लिया था हमने सब
नहीं Zero one.
कौन सा किया था हमने how much momentum will a dumbbell of mass 10 kg transfer बस ठीक है बाकी सब एडिशनल एक्सरसाइज है
नहीं सर है जरूरी है बॉडी कंटेंट भी है
कौन सा नेक्स्ट following is the distance and table of the object in a motion what conclusion can you draw about the acceleration
सब क्वेश्चन
अब देखो इसमें अगर तुम्हें ग्राफ बना के करोगे तो बेटर रहेगा ठीक है अभी पहले सेकंड में कितना चल रहा है 1 मीटर दूसरे सेकंड में कितना चला 8 मीटर एक्सीलरेट हो रही है बहुत ज्यादा एक्सीलरेट हो रहा है उसके बाद कितना चल रहा है 27 तो अब कितना हो गया 27 minus 8 कितना हो गया 27 minus 8 कितना
ये तो स्क्वायर के सबसे
so it is the acceleration is going on increasing okay इसका ये आंसर है हमारे ग्रुप में दिया तो ग्राफ वगैरह बनाओगे तो तुम्हें एक्चुअली समझ में आएगा कैसा है ठीक है तो हर बार उसका सब्सट्रैक्शन करके निकालो फर्स्ट सेकंड में 1 मीटर दूसरे सेकंड में 7 ना 8 माइनस ये दूसरे सेकंड में अच्छा वो सीधा इंटरवल का ही डिस्टेंस दिया है फर्स्ट सेकंड में 1 सेकंड में 8 थर्ड में 27
क्यूब पे
सब 2 क्यूब हो रहा है ना सब फिर 64 के बाद 120 भाई ये तो क्यूब में नहीं अच्छा 1 का फिर 2 का फिर 3 का 4 का फिर 5 का ये बहुत ज्यादा एक्सीलरेट ठीक है तो फिर फोर्स अगर एक्सीलरेशन इंक्रीज हो तो फोर्स क्या होगा वो भी इंक्रीजिंग है ना फर्स्ट पार्ट क्या है ये कंटिन्यूअसली इंक्रीजिंग ठीक है। सेकंड, अगर A कंटिन्यूसली इंक्रीजिंग है तो फोर्स क्या होगा? फोर्स इज इक्वल टू मास इनटू एक्सीलरेशन। मास तो कांस्टेंट है तो A इंक्रीज हो रहा है फोर्स भी, therefore फोर्स आल्सो continuously increasing. ठीक है, समझ आया? F क्यों इंक्रीज हो रहा है? क्योंकि A इंक्रीज। चलो, with what force each person is pushing the car? क्वेश्चन नंबर क्या है तुम्हारा वॉल्यूम में? 28। हाँ, क्वेश्चन पढ़ो।
Two persons managed to push a motor car of mass 1,200 at a uniform velocity along a level road. The car can be pushed by three persons to produce an acceleration of 0.2 meter per second square. With what force does each person push a motor car?
0.2 meter per second square. Okay.
Assume acceleration of 0.2 meter. Assume that all persons push the car with the same muscular effort.
मास कितना है इसका? 1200।
12,200.
ठीक है, अब देखो इसमें क्वेश्चन में क्या दिया है? जब when two people push it, समझो ये दो एरो means two people are pushing it, that time it moves with constant velocity. ठीक है, that means suppose one person applies F, the second person applies F, okay, that time it is constant, that means the friction is balancing these two there, है ना? Friction जो opposite direction में लग रहा है, it is cancelling it, that is why there is no acceleration. When do you get the acceleration? Only when the third person also applies force. Each person is applying F, right? Everybody is applying same force, but now the total force is now 3F. So अब इसमें क्या मिलता है? जब थर्ड बंदा भी लगेगा तब इसमें एक्सीलरेशन समझ आया? तो एक्सीलरेशन is corresponding to only this force, additional force, because for the first two person you are getting constant velocity. Understood? So what is the net force? F. ठीक है? So the acceleration is produced by the net force F, because 2F minus friction must be 0. The acceleration is only produced due to this force. Okay. So now, so what is F? F is equal to ma. Multiply. M is 1200 and A is 0.2 plus the into. So 12 is 24, 240 Newton होना चाहिए. ठीक है? So force exerted by each person is 240. Okay, that's all. What is given in the question? Each person applies same force, right?
Yeah. Let's take the noise.
Assuming that all persons push the motor car with the same muscle, right? So everybody is applying a force of 240. Okay. Question number 29. So everybody signed the attendance. Those who came just now. No? Acha, you have not signed. You mean to say? Okay. Shall I discuss 29? Okay, first you'll write.
Fast with the attendance.
So what is the mass of the hammer? And it's moving at u is equal to 50 meters per second. So in a very short time interval, speed becomes 0. Okay. So let's understand this question. There is a hammer, right, with which the nail is hit. So how fast the hammer was traveling before hitting the nail? 50 meters per second, right? And when it hits it, the nail stops the hammer in 0.01 second. That means this force, whatever force the hammer exerts on the nail, it stays for 0.01 second, after which the hammer stops. Okay, this is the situation. So what we have to find in the question? Calculate the acceleration and.
What is the force of nail on the hammer?
Okay, I started reading the nail. What is the force of the nail on the hammer? So nail is obviously applying force on this side. So by Newton's third law of motion, Hammer also will exert force in same force in this direction. So solution. So force is given by mass into acceleration by Newton's second law. By Newton's second law. Okay, so we have already derived it. But what is acceleration? V minus u by t. Change in velocity upon time. So m is 0.5 kg. V is 0. U is 50. Divided by 0.01. So what it will be? This will be minus 25 divided by 0.01. This is minus 2500 Newton. So force exerted by hammer is minus 2500 Newton. So force exerted by nail would be 2500 Newton. Okay. Therefore, nail applies 2500 Newton on hammer in opposite direction. Okay, so nail applies force in the opposite direction. That's why the hammer stops. What's funny? What's funny? She is laughing at the shape of the hammer. Then
Second law of Newton's.
second law went that side. Okay, so now we are almost reaching the last question. So everybody understood question 29? Question 30, what is given? So this nail, I have shown two positions of nail. One after it enters and stops. This is first position, initial, and this is second position. Okay, motor car of mass 1200 kg moving along a straight line. So what is given? 1200 kg. Uniform velocity of 90 km/h. Okay, so how do you convert it into meter per second? So multiply by 5 by 18, so it will become meter per second. Okay, so this becomes 25 meter per second. That's the velocity. Its velocity is slowed down to 18 km/h. So initial, so this should be u. This is initial velocity. Now the new velocity is 18 km/h. That will be again 5 meter per second, right? So this is 18 into 5 by 18 meter per second. Okay, so the conversion factor is 5 by 18 to convert km/h into meter per second. So this is 5 meter per second. Calculate the acceleration and change in solution. What is acceleration? E minus u by t. And t is given as 4 seconds. So this is 5 minus 25 by 4. So how much this would be? Minus 20 by 4, which is minus 5 meter per second square. So it is negative acceleration, that means it is retardation. acceleration is -5 meter per second square. So that is the first part of the question. Second part is change in momentum. This is equal to final momentum minus initial momentum, which is mv minus mu, which is equal to mv minus u. M is 1200, V is 5, U is 25. 1200 into R is 22. 24 kg meter per second. So that is change in momentum. Okay. So what is the force acting? Mass into acceleration. So find that out. F is equal to mass into acceleration. So we are provided with mass and we are provided with acceleration, which is negative. So it is a retarding force, right? This is 1200 minus 5. How much that would be? So 12 by 60. So the force is minus 6,000 Newton. What is this force doing? What is this force doing? Slow current. It is slowing down the speed from 5 meter per second to 5 meter per second. So that's why it is negative force. So where are these questions? Where are these questions? What questions are we doing? These questions are on page 30 of the volume. Page 30. Okay, so we did 27, 28, 29, and 30. All the remaining questions we have done. So with this, we are done with chapter on force and laws of motion. You have a lot of practice questions, okay, at the back of the volume. You must try them yourself. Okay, there are so many classwork, homework exercise. Right? Okay. Now we'll start a new chapter, which is gravitation.
Sir, can you read question here?
Read what?
Can you read all the board words?
Which question? Right. I'll do it. This I can erase it. Second one. So in physics, total how many chapters are there?
5.
5, right? Out of that, 2 we have completed. Motion in a straight line and again that is motion and force and all. Only 3 more are remaining: gravitation, work, power, energy, and sound. Okay, these are 3 more chapters. So today I will be beginning with gravitation. So finish that fast so that we can begin. Everybody is familiar, heard this word gravity. So what is gravitation? What is gravitation in this? Going up, going up or coming down?
Pulling down.
Pulling down. So gravitation is the gravitation. It is the force with which Earth attracts or force which Earth exerts on any body. Okay, gravitation is basically force which Earth exerts on any body. Okay? So whatever is the force exerted by Earth on the planet is responsible for its fall. Which force is making this object fall down? Gravity. The force is gravity, and the process is gravitation. Okay? फोर्स को क्या बोलते हैं? ग्रेविटी. So example, every freely falling body experiences gravity. Okay. But then, isn't it only Earth pulls an object? Is it so? That only Earth pulls an object? Even this desk is trying to pull me. Okay? So gravity is the force exerted by Earth on an object. But then there is more general term, gravitation, which is about force of attraction between any two objects. Understand? So let's redefine it. This is just gravity. When we talk about Earth, it is gravity, and you are hearing it since your childhood. But now let us understand what is gravitation.
Yeah.
Gravitation. Okay. Gravitation is a force which exists between any two objects. It is the force of attraction. Right. need two objects. In the layers. Is there any force of attraction between you and me? And why are we not pulled towards each other? Like if there is a force of attraction between this object and Earth, huh? Earth is pulling it. Is this pulling Earth? No.
Yes.
Then why Earth is not pulling it?
Because more mass density, more mass.
Earth has more mass. So the acceleration is less. Isn't it? See, how is acceleration? So I said when a car collides with truck, nothing happens to the truck. But car finished. Right? Or when I kick a football, by third law of motion, what should happen? Football is also hitting me with the same force. I stay there, but football flies. So forces involved are same, but the effect is different. Why? Due to difference of mass. Right? That's why Earth is not pulled. Is it clear? So what is gravitation is defined by what is called as universal law of gravitation. How much is that force? It is given by Newton's universal law of gravitation. Let's understand what is universal law of gravitation. Okay, so we said it is the force of attraction between any two objects in the universe. Right? So how much is that force is given by universal law of gravitation? So if there are two objects, one with mass m1, the other with mass m2. Right? And if their centers are separated by some distance d. Okay? What is the distance of separation? D. Then as per universal law of gravitation, the force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the body and inversely proportional to the square of distance of separation. Okay? What is universal law of gravitation? If you have two bodies of mass m1 and m2 separated by distance d, then the force of attraction, right? Like this body is attracted by force, let's say F21, and this is attracted by F12. So force is applied by second body on the first body is F21, and force applied by first body on the second body is F12. Okay? So then that force, and both are equal and opposite forces, right? So where F12 is equal to F21 is equal to F, then that mutual force. So combining above, what do you get? We get F is proportional to M1, M2 divided by D squared. Is your book using the same symbols? Yes. So Therefore, F is equal to G M1 M2 divided by D square. This is Newton's law of gravitation. Who has given this law? Newton. Where, after this, where F is mutual force of attraction between two bodies of masses M1 and M2 respectively. Okay, what is F? Mutual force. मतलब F21, F12 in magnitude they are equal, but they act in opposite direction. Just by Newton's third law. D is distance of separation. Between the centers of the bodies. Okay, even though the bodies are showing like big spheres, but you treat them as point objects. Otherwise, you treat them that this distance is between their centers. Okay? And what is G? It is called universal gravitational constant. Its value is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Right? Because if you keep G here, F is Newton, D is D square. D is distance, so meter square. Mass is kg. It will go down. So kg square will come up. Understood how I derived the unit of G? Keep G on the right side, multiply everything on the right, and then put their units. So this is the value of G. It is found experimentally. So right. So what is the statement? You can read the statement of the law. Volume. Just below the title. Read it for yourself, everybody. So we have written it mathematically. How will you write it in statement? Every body in the universe attracts every other body with a force which is directly proportional to the masses of the body and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. Okay, that's the law. And we have stated it mathematically like this. Okay, so I'll explain again. First, you finish writing, then. सबको समझ आ गया? So Newton has given so many laws. three laws, and this is universal law of gravitation. So is the law understood? Read it and I'll wait. Do not proceed unless you understood. Read the statement of the law. This is on page 24. What? समझ आ गया? तो आ गया या कुछ नहीं आया? दो में से कोई एक ही होगा। आ गया? ओके। Now question. अब ये दो bodies हैं, ठीक है? Let's say these are two bodies. Let's say these two things. इनके बीच में force of attraction है ना? लेकिन वो force of attraction कितना है? Let's find out. तो ये लॉ समझ आया है कि नहीं आया? Let's find out. ये लॉ बोलता है कि कोई भी दो ऑब्जेक्ट, ठीक है, जिसका मास m1 है और m2 है, जैसे ये दो पेन, तो इस लॉ के हिसाब से इन दोनों पेन के बीच में क्या है? म्यूचुअल फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन। अभी मैंने इसको फ्री छोड़ा है, ये दोनों एक दूसरे को खींच क्यों नहीं रहे? तुम लोग मेरे को खींच के नहीं रहे अपनी तरफ, है ना? क्यों नहीं खींच रहे? देखो देखो यहाँ हम निकालते हैं, समझो 1 kg का मास, 1 kg, और इन दोनों के बीच में डिस्टेंस कितना है? 1 मीटर। सपोज लेट m1 equal to 1 kg, m2 equal to 1 kg, and d is equal to कितना है? 1 मीटर, ठीक है? तो क्या हो जाएगा? F is equal to g to 1 into 1 divided by 1 square. F कितना हो जाएगा? g के बराबर हो जाएगा, that is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11, कितना न्यूटन हो गया? यानी दो ऑब्जेक्ट अगर 1 kg के हैं तो उसमें कितना फोर्स लग रहा है? Is it a small number or a large number? Very large. Answer will be very small, 0.000000 something. Such a small force. यानी when mass is small, this force is insignificant. अभी हम लोग अपना मास डालते हैं, अपना मास डालेंगे तो समझो हम 100 kg से, तो 100 हो गया, ठीक है? So अगर ये 100 kg हो गया, if m1 is equal to 100 kg, m2 is equal to 100 kg, हमारे बीच में डिस्टेंस कितना है? Let's say 1 मीटर, 1 मीटर, 10 मीटर ले लो, चलो, d is equal to 10 मीटर। तो डिस्टेंस बढ़ेगा तो क्या होगा? फोर्स और कम होता है ना? जिस डिस्टेंस जितना ज्यादा होगा फोर्स कितना हो जाएगा? और कम हो जाएगा, क्योंकि डिनोमिनेटर का साइज बढ़ रहा है। तो अभी देखो कितना आता है फोर्स, F इज इक्वल टू G इंटू मास कितना है 100 इंटू 100 डिवाइड बाय 10 स्क्वायर, वो भी 100 हो जाएगा। ये कितना हो गया 100 G, विच इज G कितना था 6.67 इंटू ये 100 है ना, इंटू 10⁻⁻11, ठीक है। तो अब कितना हो गया 10⁻⁹ हो गया, सो इट इज 6.67 इंटू 10⁻⁹। ये भी तो बहुत ही छोटा नंबर आएगा 10⁹, ठीक है। सो दीज आर वेरी स्मॉल फोर्सेस if the masses are small. But now replace it with sun and moon. Will the mass become bigger now? Yes. Sun और moon डाल देंगे तो then this force becomes very significant. So on bodies with small masses, this force of attraction is very small. It doesn't show any effect. But as in case of heavenly body, their masses are very big. Okay, like mass of the earth, it is of the order of 10 to the power 24 or 25. Now, the mass of the earth, yes, you can see mass of the earth is this 6 into 10 to the power 24. Okay, so अगर ऐसे masses होंगे, मून का उससे थोड़ा कम होगा 100 या 1000 times, but it is still a large number. Then तुम्हारा जो force आएगा वो काफी बड़ा है, ठीक है, understood? So this universal law of gravitation वाला जो force है, it is effective only if the objects are having very large masses. ठीक है? So what because of this force? It is because of this force, moon is revolving around Earth. It is because of this force between Earth and Sun, Earth is revolving around Sun. Understood? समझ आया? अगर ये फोर्स नहीं था तो फिर बहते रहते हम इधर। So read this, the importance of universal law of gravitation. This law explains why objects fall towards Earth, right? How we are bound to the Earth. It's because of this. Why satellites revolve around planets and planets around Sun and planets around the Sun. Right? This is also the cause of tides in sea. You get high tide and low tide. Okay? We say no because of the moon position. Right? When do we get tides? Because of the moon position. Low tide when moon is far away. Okay? High tide when moon is nearer. Okay? Because when the distance reduces, force increases. Got it? Where is distance? In the denominator, distance of separation. So when the distance is less, the force strength is more. Okay. Good. So next topic is free fall. Right? So what is free fall? Okay, I am giving you two things. This and this. Which was free fall? First one. Understood? So the objects can fall in two ways. One is free fall, the other aake patak. Both falls are possible. So free fall, right? So free fall is governed by this law, not this. Because we have or we add. Understood? So read free fall. See if you don't understand anymore. Ask me. So body is said to be in free fall if it moves towards Earth only due to Earth's gravity, not when somebody is pushing it. Okay? Right? So you need not write all this. I just gave it as an example. Have you understood now? let's understand free fall and acceleration due to gravity. So free fall, so you understand free fall so takes place only when objects also due to its gravitational force. Okay? So free fall takes place only when object moves towards Earth due to its gravitational force. Right? Where G is acceleration due to gravity. So by Newton's second law, the force exerted by Earth on any object falling towards itself will be mg, right? So by Newton's second. So what is this value of g? Have you written this down? This side? Okay. But what is the other force on this object? Earth is also exerting gmm by d square, right? तो देखो अभी जैसे ये अर्थ है इसके ऊपर some object is trying to fall, ठीक है? What is the distance between the center? This is the distance, right? सीधे सीधे निकालते हैं तो कैसा हो जाएगा distance? Let us say this distance is 1 meter, and this is the radius of Earth. This diagram is not to the scale. Earth is so big, and this is just one small object whose mass is m, and this distance, let us say, is this distance from here to here is h, height h. Okay. So what is the force acting on this object? F is equal to gm. Mass of Earth is m, and this small mass is m divided by r plus h whole square. है ना? This is the radius of Earth, where r is radius of Earth, h is height of object, above the surface of Earth. Right? But how much is radius of Earth? 6,400 kilometers. 6,400. Almost. That's correct. Right? But R is equal to 6,400 kilometer. And this H may be 1 meter. H is very, very small as compared to R. Hence, H is negligible. Negligible. Therefore, F is equal to Gmn by R square. Okay, so we'll ignore. So as long as the object is close to the surface of Earth, right? This is a very small distance as compared to radius of Earth. So we'll say, so 1 meter. What is the comparison between 6,400 kilometer and 1 meter is how many kilometers? 1 by 1,000 kilometer. Right? So this is 0.001 kilometer. So if I add 0.001 kilometer in this, will it affect 6,400 kilometer? So that's why we will just ignore it. That's why this H is ignored. Understood? So the force acting on any object above the force acting on any object is by Newton's universal law of gravitation given as this formula. And by Newton's second law, it is given as mg, where g is acceleration due to gravity. We don't know how much is that. Okay? So it is falling, therefore it will have some acceleration. That acceleration we are calling acceleration due to gravity. So both these forces must be same. Correct? This is the same situation, na? Because on this, you have force mg also. F is equal to mg, as well as you are getting F is equal to gmm by r square. Right? Where what is capital M? Here capital M is mass of Earth. Small m is mass of object free falling towards Earth. Okay? And R is radius of Earth. R is radius of Earth. Okay? That is already written down. So you can equate. Therefore, mg must be equal to gmm. है ना? दोनों forces same होना चाहिए. Isn't it? Both forces must be same. M cancel हो जाएगा. So G is equal to Gm upon R square. ठीक है? So what is G? G is acceleration due to gravity. We've already. So we found this expression for G. And now we'll substitute all the values. So what is? So this is equal to. Therefore G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. Mass of Earth is. What was the mass of Earth? 10 to the power 24, right? 6 into 10 raised to 24. Divided by radius of Earth is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6. So when you solve all this, you will get 9.8 meter per second square. This is how the value of G is derived. ठीक है, हम लोग हमेशा बोलते हैं एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी इज 9.8 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर. यहाँ से आता है क्योंकि इस ऑब्जेक्ट पे अगर फोर्स लग रहा है तो न्यूटन सेकंड लॉ से फोर्स कितना हो गया mg. g इज दैट एक्सेलरेशन जिससे ऑब्जेक्ट नीचे आ रहा है. ठीक है, और दूसरा यूनिवर्सल लॉ क्या बोलता है कि इसमें ये फोर्स भी लग रहा है तो दोनों फोर्स को सेम होना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, एम एम कट गया. अब देखो g डज नॉट डिपेंड अपॉन द मास ऑफ द फॉलिंग ऑब्जेक्ट. तो एक हेवी ऑब्जेक्ट और एक लाइट ऑब्जेक्ट को गिराओगे तो दोनों सेम टाइम पे पहुंचेगा, है ना? समझा ना? सेकंड बोले एक हेवी और सेम टाइम पे. स्टोन को और फेदर को फेंकोगे तो क्या होगा? और अगर वैक्यूम में फेंकोगे तो वैक्यूम तो दोनों साथ में आएंगे. तो स्टोन हो फेदर हो ग्रेविटी सेम लगता है. इट इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ मास. समझ आ गया? अटेंडेंस शीट लिखेंगे क्या?
क्या हुआ लिखके भेजा तो रात को क्या हुआ स्कूल के का अभी कुछ वैसे नहीं हुआ. इंटरनल हुआ है. क्या हुआ? उड़ गया. फुटबॉल खेल रहा था गोलकीपर लास्ट से आया तू गोलकीपर